If you guys enjoyed NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool, smash that fucking like button. That's the first thing I want you guys to do. If you enjoyed this takeover, smash that like button. I don't know how to begin this review, man. I just don't know. I just don't know. Honestly, I have no idea how to even begin this review. No idea. We got the NXT UK Tag Team Championship match between Mustache Mountain with ZACK Gibson and James Drake. That matchup was, oh, so good. So good. Did you guys see the look of those NXT UK Tag Team Championships? Mwah. It was you can have a fucking full course meal on that, but it was still look like the way it looks. They look fucking fantastic. Love them. We got a matchup. Surprisingly, Finn Balor shows up against Devlin. Sorry about that. Devlin. Try saying that 5 times. Devlin had a match against Finn Balor. I did not know that Finn Balor was the one who trained Devlin, but it was a good angle. Good angle. Matchup was great. We got a no disqualification match between Eddie Dennis and Dave Mastiff. My God. This matchup was good. Love this matchup. Then we got the NXT UK Women's Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm. Matchup was really good. We'll go over who won the match. All I'm going to say this now. The right woman won this match. That's all I'm going to say. And then finally, we got the NXT United Kingdom Championship between Pete Dunne and Joey Kofi. This was clearly the match of the night. Clearly, 100% the match of the night. We'll go over everything right here on this NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool review right here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am your boy Chris. I just don't know, man, how to begin this review. Like I said, I just don't know how to begin this review. The crowd. One thing I loved about this takeover was the crowd. I'm still gonna jack this to this day. WWE should have a WrestleMania event in the UK. They should. They should. When Raw and SmackDown go to the UK, yeah, it's taped. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about it. But and also they edit the voices and stuff, all the audio up there. That's what I hate. That's what I hate. I don't like that. I don't like that. But you can see the crowd. The crowd all night was just fantastic. It was full of energy, chants all night. It was just all over the place. And I'm still gonna ask this question: why don't WWE put a WrestleMania in the UK? They just have to. They just have to. You know how much money and how much of a buzz Vince can have in the UK? Even more in the UK now that they have an NXT UK in the United Kingdom. I think a WrestleMania in the UK would be a perfect idea. Would be just absolutely perfect. Loved it. I took notes in this, man. I took notes in this whole entire show. I took great notes in the show. But we're gonna start off with this review. Right now, welcome to the NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool review. And they were emanating from the Empress Ballroom in Blackpool, England, as we kick things off with tag team action. NXT UK was crowning their first NXT UK Tag Team Championships. And my God, this matchup was fucking physical. I loved every single minute of this match. Seriously, I'm telling you, if you guys are not high on NXT UK, you have something going on in this brain of yours. You have something wrong. Something's wrong with you if you're not high with NXT UK. The NXT UK Tag Team Division. Mustache Mountain with ZACK Gibson and James Drake. This matchup was fantastic. And I said this on Twitter. Tag team wrestling is great. But when it comes to the main roster, it's not existent in the main roster. Yeah, sure, you got great tag teams like the Usos, the Bar. Yeah, those type of tag teams. But overall in the main roster, you can't find tag team wrestling in there. You just can't. But we're going to talk about this matchup right now. This matchup was great. Loved every single minute of this match. There was a point of this match where I thought Mustache Mountain was going to win the NXT UK Tag Team Championship. There was a big point during this matchup where I thought they was gonna win. But of course, NXT booking, you gotta give it to the heels, which I don't mind. I don't mind giving the NXT UK Tag Team Championships to Zack Gibson and James Drake. Don't mind it. They're one hell of a tag team. Mustache Mountain, great tag team. Great tag team. I think if you build around the tag team division and figure NXT UK around Mustache Mountain and around Zack Gibson and James Drake, you're going to have a very good tag team division in the NXT UK tag team division. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to this. But obviously we have new champions in Zack Gibson and James Drake. Drake and Bate tag in. I mean, let me tell you, Tyler Bate, my fucking God. All I'm gonna say is, big boy strong. That's all I'm gonna say. Tyler Bate can fucking wrestle. My fucking God, bro. That guy can straight up wrestle. His strength, I'm telling you, his athleticism is just amazing. Loved it. But Drake and Bate tag in, and Bate with punches and an uppercut. Bate with punches and an uppercut to Gibson. I don't know why they was hating Zack Gibson all night. I'm not too sure why, but I'm sure you guys will fill me in on it. Drake with a forearm, but Bate with a rolling kick on both men. 7 tags in, and 7 with a half Nelson, and Bate with a rebound clothesline and half Nelson suplex combination. It was fucking sweet, by the way. Fantastic spot. But Drake kicks out. Gibson keeps Bate from getting onto the turnbuckles, and 7 is sent into Bate. Drake with a suicide dive into Bate, who was on Gibson's shoulders on the floor. 7 with a suicide dive attempt, but Drake with a drop kick to stop 7. They hit Ticket to Mayhem for the 3 count. The winners and new NXT UK Tag Team Champions, Zack Gibson and James Drake. A round of applause for these 2 men. For these 4 guys. Round of applause. This matchup was fantastic to kick off NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. Fantastic match. Loved it. Travis Banks versus Jordan Devlin. Now, this match never started. Which I don't mind. Devlin attacks Banks before the bell even rung. Officials then run down to 10 to Banks as Devlin enters the ring and says he told everyone to never bet against the ace. So since he's not having a match tonight, a backup plan is then announced and the lights in the arena go out. Now, I thought it was going to be somebody else from the NXT UK division. I honestly thought so. Devlin's opponent tonight is Finn Balor. Now, I'm going to say this now about the pop that Finn Balor got. And I think you guys will agree with me. The pop Finn Balor had during the show was more crazy and loud than he had all year on the main roster. Is that facts or that's not facts? Clearly facts. No one expected Finn Balor to show up in the UK. Finn Balor was the one who trained Jordan Devlin. I didn't know that. That was a good piece of information that I did not know. But Finn Balor versus Jordan Devlin, this matchup was great. This match clearly shows that not only Finn Balor, I don't know how you guys feel about this. Finn Balor should be moved. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if you guys truly feel about this. But if they're not going to push Finn Balor in the main roster, send him to the UK. Send him to the NXT. Send him to NXT UK. I'm sure he'll be used really well over there in NXT UK. Can you imagine? I'm saying this now. Can you imagine? And I said this on Twitter. Can you imagine Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne for the NXT UK Championship? If that doesn't give you goosebumps, I don't know what will. You're not human. I don't know what will. But that's what I was thinking while I was watching this whole match. This matchup was fantastic for what it was. This match was good. Devlin back to work on the injured midsection, delivers kicks. Devlin goes for one final kick, but Balor catches him in the end, stomping on him. Balor from the apron delivers a kick to the outside and rolls Devlin back in. 3rd time around, and Balor still can't hit the coup de grace. Devlin on the top rope, but Balor gets his knees up. Balor with a DDT and Balor with a running drop kick, setting Devlin to the corner. Balor going up to the top, and this time finally hits the coup de grace for the 1-2-3 victory. Finn Balor gets a very good victory over Jordan Devlin. This matchup was fantastic. Loved it. So far, first hour of NXT UK TakeOver, good. Fantastic. And I'm going to say this now. The first hour of NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool, the first hour was more better than every single Monday Night Raw so far this year. 100% factual information. Factual. Moving on here, man. No disqualification match between Eddie Dennis and Dave Mastiff. Let me tell you something now about Dave Mastiff. My God. This guy can deliver a mean fucking cannonball. My God. A guy like him with that size delivering a crazy cannonball? My goodness. I wouldn't want to be in the receiving end of his cannonball. My God. This matchup was really good. Love this matchup. I'm telling you, NXT UK has a ton of potential. A ton of potential. A very ton of potential, man. Love this match. Absolutely love this match. Eddie Dennis and Dave Mastiff, I swear to God, they are really good together. From what I've seen in this matchup, they work really well together. But nonetheless, Dave Mastiff won this matchup over Eddie Dennis. Dennis stomps onto the hand, and then Dennis pulls a table in the corner. Dennis sets for a severe bridge through the table, but Mastiff stops him and lifts a back down splash. Mastiff tries his German suplex Dennis off the apron to the floor, but Dennis holds on to the ropes. I don't know how that happened, mind you. A big guy like Dave Mastiff, my God. I don't know how the hell Eddie Dennis was able to even hold off to that rope. Mastiff with a Finley slam onto the floor, followed by a senton. Mastiff misses a moonsault, and Dennis hits the neck stop driver for a near fall. Dennis grabs a chair and hits Mastiff in the back with it. Dennis sets for severe brings again to the table, but Mastiff gets to his feet. Both men go for clotheslines to no effect. Dennis misses a clothesline, and Mastiff hits a German suplex. Mastiff with a cannonball through the table, covers it for the 1-2-3. Dave Mastiff gets a really well victory over Eddie Dennis here on NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. Matchup was fantastic. I love this matchup. Loved it. Moving on. NXT UK Women's Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm. I'm going to say this now. Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm are the future of the NXT UK Women's Division. If you do not agree with me on that standpoint, you shouldn't be watching NXT UK, period. This matchup was fantastic. Great matchup. Great match. Loved it. Absolutely loved this matchup. I did. And funny thing about this show, I did not leave this room to go to the bathroom or go to the kitchen or anywhere else in my house. Did not. Absolutely did not. I was so hooked up to this show. I did not want to leave my gaming chair. I did not. This show was fantastic. Loved it. This matchup, loved it. Loved this matchup. But your winner and new NXT UK Women's Champion is Toni Storm. Storm with forearms to Ripley, followed by slaps. My God. And side note here. My God. Can Toni Storm hit a devastating headbutt? There were so many headbutts in this show all night long. I stopped counting. I lost count. My God. My goodness. Ripley pulls Storm to the mat, and Ripley goes for Riptile and hits it for a near fall. I thought this match was over. When Ripley hit the Riptile onto Storm, I thought it was over. I thought it was over. Beyond the point of this match, I think Storm hit 2 Storm Zeros, but Rhea Ripley kicked out of both of them. Ripley with a short arm clothesline, and she holds on to Storm's arm. Ripley with another short arm clothesline. Ripley misses a third clothesline, and Storm with a headbutt, and Storm Zero again to Ripley, but hits another 2 count. Storm with forearms again towards Ripley. Ripley goes for the reptile, but Storm escapes and hits another Storm Zero. This time, hits a 3 count. Toni Storm wins the NXT UK Women's Championship. The right woman won this match. The right woman won this matchup. If Rhea Ripley was to retain this championship, her championship, I would have shit all over this. But the right woman won here. Toni Storm won the NXT UK Women's Championship. A fantastic match nonetheless. Finally, guys, main event. If you guys stuck around with me throughout this whole video, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Comment down below, what did you guys think about NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool? The comment section now is yours. Finally, guys, main event. NXT UK Championship match between Pete Dunne and Joe Coffey. This matchup, I am not going to hold you. This match was not only the match of the night. We're already in January, folks. This matchup could be match of the year candidate for 2019. This matchup was fantastic. A 5-star classic until the ending. Now, the ending of this match, I'm scratching my head here. Don't get me wrong. The matchup was fantastic. The matchup was great. Love this matchup. But the ending of this matchup got me scratching my head just a little bit. Just a little bit. There was a few spots in this matchup where I thought Pete Dunne was going to lose the NXT UK Championship. That spot where Coffey hit Dunne with a sit-out powerbomb on the ring apron, I thought he was going to get up and cover him. But he stood on the freaking apron. Yeah, I understand the matchup was great. But the ending of this matchup, I don't know what happened to this ending. But we're going to go over the ending here right now. We're going to go over the ending. Dunne picks up Coffey on the floor and he connects with a forearm. Coffey with a discus clothesline and they return to the floor. Coffey hits a pump handle Uranagi for a near fall. Coffey goes up to the top and Dunne stops him. Both men fall at the turnbuckles to the floor. Dunne gets back into the ring and Coffey follows back into the ring. Dunne avoids another discus clothesline from Coffey and Dunne with forearms followed by another bitter end. But Coffey kicks out. I said Coffey. Coffey kicks out. Dunne pulls at the fingers and forces Coffey to tap out. I'm gonna shit a little bit all over this ending here. After this 5-star classic match, why did the match end the way it ended? With Pete Dunne pulling at the fingers of Coffey for him to tap out. At least give me another bitter end. At least give me another bitter end. You give me one bitter end. I mean, after Dunne avoided the discus clothesline, Dunne with the forearms, you should have hit another bitter end. Hit a bitter end, get up, and then hit another bitter end. 1, 2, 3. I would have been fine with that ending. But the fact that Dunne had to pull the fingers of Coffey and make him tap out, I don't know why that matchup ended the way it ended. But I'm still going to give this match a 5-star classic. I'm going to give this match a 5-star classic. The winner of the match is still NXT UK Champion Pete Dunne. The matchup was fantastic. I'm just still questioning the ending. That's the only thing I'm questioning about this whole entire matchup. Was the ending. Post-match, Dunne is in the ring celebrating after a far-hard match. And we get the NXT UK debut of Walter. The crowd was on fire when Walter came out. Can you imagine Walter versus Pete Dunne? If anything, I'm going to say this now. If there's going to be one guy to end Pete Dunne's NXT UK Championship reign, it's Walter. It's Walter. Walter has that look of a champion. I'm not going to hold you guys. Walter has that look of a champion. Now, when we will see Walter versus Pete Dunne, we don't know when. We don't know when. But, like you guys, I am looking forward to this matchup. And that is it, guys, for NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. NXT UK Tag Team Championship match. Fantastic matchup between Mustache Mountain against Zach Gibson and James Drake. We got Finn Balor versus Jordan Devlin. Fantastic matchup for what it was. No disqualification match between Eddie Dennis and Dave Mastiff. Matchup was fantastic. NXT UK Women's Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm. Fantastic matchup. And also NXT UK Championship between Pete Dunne, Pete Dunne and Joe Coffey, 5-star classic. This NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool show was nothing short of amazing. I love it. I am so high on NXT UK, and I'm hoping you guys are also high for this show also. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this review, guys, smash that like button as hard as you can. Be sure to comment down below what you guys thought about this pay-per-view show. Also, hit that subscribe button down below. Turn up bell for notifications. And tomorrow, you guys will get the Wrestling Fan Podcast episode number 1, where we will go over everything AEW and everything WWE heading into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view and NXT TakeOver Phoenix in 2 weeks. Like I said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Wrestling Fan Podcast, episode number 1. Talk to you guys later.